Hola, hoy es miércoles, el 5 de mayo, and this is your weekly cast of The Long and Short of It, brought to you by The Exchange. I'm Stephanie Hamilton, and I don't speak Spanish.
And I'm Don Downing. Steph, don't worry, you did an excellent job. Pronounced it correctly and everything.
Thanks, Don.
Now, we've said this before, you never want to get out of a trade and start the shoulda, woulda, coulda talk immediately. It's never healthy.
That's right, and most of the time when we bring this up, we talk about why you shouldn't beat yourself up over losing trades. But today we're going to flip it, and we're going to talk about why you shouldn't be hard on yourself when you see that you've missed out on a big movement.
Exactly. Every now and again, and probably more often than not, you're going to say to yourself, why didn't I stay in a little bit longer? For example, let's say that you get in the market as it's moving up. It moves fast and you get out quickly at your 1 point profit target. But guess what? The market moves 3 more points, so you could have made a total of 4 had you stayed in, and that could be huge.
Sure, you missed out on the big movement, but who cares? You won, and that's the point in trading, making money, right? A win is a win.
That's correct. Thinking that you didn't get enough profit could be just as draining as regretting too much loss, and in some cases worse.
Remember when we talked about losing trades, we mentioned that it's easy to point the finger and find blame in something or someone else? Well, when we miss out on the movement, it doesn't work the same way. Instead, we blame ourselves.
And you can imagine what that leads to. Doubt, insecurity, hesitation, and greed, which when combined could potentially bring you down. You've got to learn that trades like this happen, and more importantly, you've got to be able to let them go and move on.
Not only do trades like this happen, but there are also those trades where you barely squeak your profit out of it, right? And when you do win those trades, you're more than just happy. So you shouldn't be any less happy when those trades continue to make a profit after you exit.
Now, especially since you should already be going into a trade with a profit target in mind.
So what can you do? First of all, be happy with your win. Next, look at your trade. Ask yourself if there is something that happened that caused the bigger than expected movement that you can look for in the future. If so, watch for it in the future so you can take advantage of the situation. And lastly, if over time you are consistently seeing that you are walking away from trades with money on the table, then at that point, tweak your strategy slightly to profit from it.
Trading plans are developed over time. Be confident and see what you're good at, winning large or small.
So what do you do?
Well, you know me best. You know that when I started out, I really had a hard time with the shoulda, woulda, coulda talk, but there just came a point where I just had to say, you know what, this does happen, move on, get over it.
If you would like to learn more about market mover trading and the boot camp offered by The Exchange, visit our website at theexchangetrading.com or give us a call at 877-747-3450.
And send us your stats and or success stories to shoutout@theexchangeut.com and you'll be entered into our drawing for a $25 gift card.
Don't forget about our trading arcade we hold here at the South Jordan office every Wednesday. Make sure to be here a half an hour before the first trade so you have enough time to get set up. Now Don has our 5-day forecast.
All right, now this next week isn't quite as exciting as the last couple of weeks have been, but as you know, announcements do come in waves. Of course, we start out tomorrow with the usual unemployment claims announcement, but it's also coming out with prelim non-farm productivity, which is rated medium. Friday, we have 2 opportunities to trade, but we start out with our highs of the day, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate, and then we cool off late in the day with consumer credit. Monday, there are no announcements. Tuesday, we have 2 low-impact announcements coming out at the same time, and then next Wednesday, we start off with trade balance in the morning and we warm up to the high crude oil. That's what you could look forward to the next 5 days of trading. Check with your market mover calendar for a complete list of announcement forecasts. Back to you, Steph.
And that's all that we have for you in the studio today, but stay tuned for the 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Adios.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Handy Hay. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mosaic flower pot for Mother's Day. So all you'll need for this is some ceramic tile adhesive, a terracotta pot, beads, and a plastic knife. So the first thing you'll do is you'll take your ceramic adhesive and you'll cover the outside with your knife. And you'll want it pretty thick so you can stick the beads in it. The next step would be to take the beads and to put them onto the ceramic adhesive, like so. And once you're done covering your pot with the beads, you'll want to let it dry. It takes probably a couple hours at least, and then wipe with a damp rag around the beads so that they don't have any of the adhesive on it. And then you will be done.